and Russell in Wonderful Town. Brought to you by Westrock, makers of Big Ben. The Carling Brewing Company, Cleveland, Ohio, makers of Black Label Beer, Red Cap Ale, and Stag Beer. The best news in the world come from Carling. And new Speed Bath Lilt, today's only home permanent that takes the mess out of waving, while it gives your hair better body than any other wave you can use. New Speed Bath Lilt.
Washington Square, right in the heart of Greenwich Village.
My, what trees, smell that air, cantors and pigeons in Washington Square.
On your right, Waverly Place, bit of Perry in Greenwich Village.
My, what charm, my, what grace, poets and persons on Waverly Place.
Ever since 1870, Greenwich Village has been the bohemian cradle of painters, writers, actors, etc., who've gone on to fame and fortune. Today, in 1935, who knows what future greats live in these twisting alleys? Here you see Christopher Street, typical spot in Greenwich Village.
Ain't it quaint, ain't it sweet, pleasant and peaceful on Christopher Street. Here comes another
Here is home, Christopher Street, right in the heart of Greenwich Village.
Life is long, life is sweet, pleasant and peaceful on Christopher Street.
Here's a famous village type, Mr. Apopoulos, modern painter, better known on this beat as the lovable landlord of Christopher Street.
Throw that violet woman out of my bill.
What's the beef now, Apopoulos?
I am very broad-minded, Loningen. But when a woman gives rumba lessons all night, she's got to have at least a phonograph.
Here's a guy known as the Wreck, football professional out of season, unemployed throughout the heat, living on nothing on Christopher Street.
Hi, where you going with Dickie Bird?
Taking him down to Benny's to see what I can get on him.
Oh, Rick, you can't hawk the Dickie Bird.
Well, take your choice. We either hawk him or have him on toast.
Here is yet another type. Everyone knows the famous Violet, nicest gal you'd ever meet, steadily working on Christopher Street.
Don't shove me, you big phony.
On your way, Violet.
Listen, you're a public servant. I pay your salary, so just you show a little respect.
Life is gay, life is sweet, interesting people on Christopher Street.
1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and...
Such interesting people on Christopher Street. Such interesting people live on Christopher Street. Such interesting people on Christopher Street.
Get your dough. Get your dough.
Mr. Valenti, my most desirable studio is about to become available. And I'm going to give you first chance at it, huh?
Down there?
Yep.
When I go back to living in caves, I'll see you, cornball.
Scat your dough. Somebody grabbed it right out of my hand. Oh, Ruth! Oh, you bastard. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, young lady. Only how do I know this property belongs to you? Can you identify yourself?
Identify myself.
Have you got a driver's license?
To operate a typewriter? Now, you give that to my sister.
Well, how do I know this belongs to her?
The letter W is missing.
Ah, now we're getting somewhere.
Fell off right after I wrote my thesis on Walt Whitman.
She's right. Well, here's your property, young lady. The incident is closed. Case dismissed.
Well, who are you, Felix Frankfurter?
You can tell they're out-of-towners. They don't know me.
We don't know anybody. We just got in from Columbus today.
Oh, now, please, Eileen. They're not interested.
Columbus? That's the worst town I ever played in. Oh, are you an actress? Oh, that's what I came to New York for, to break into the theater.
Well, you certainly got the face and build for it.
And you, young lady, are you artistic like your sister?
No, I haven't got the face and build for it.
Oh, don't listen to her. She's a very good writer and very original.
Yeah, I'm the only author that never uses a W. Now, come on, Eileen.
Getting late, we've got to find the place.
You are looking for a place, and I got just the place for you. Step in, I'll show it to you first.
Oh, what floor is it on?
What floor? Let me first show you the place before you start raising a lot of objections.
Oh, Ruth, let's look at it anyway.
Well, I don't know,
Now,
Eileen.
what do you got to know? Step in. A Chinese opium den adjacent and a white slaver I ate.
There they go, down the stairs. Now they were living land in Philly. Life is mad, life is late. Interesting people living on Christopher Street.
Well, isn't it just what you've been dreaming about?
Well, it's very nice, really. but
I'll note the imitation fireplace and the big comfortable daybed. And here, look, life passes up and down in front of you like a regular parade.
Well, really, it's not exactly what
Now,
we
let
had
me
to...
point out a few salient features. In here, you have a model kitchenette, complete in every detail. And over here is a luxurious bathroom.
They're awfully small.
In those two rooms, you won't entertain. You see that landscape? That's from my blue-green period.
You mean you painted that?
Yes, of course. This studio is merely a hobby, a sanctuary for struggling young artists. And since you're both in the arts, I'm going to let you have this place for the giveaway price, $65 a month.
$65 for this?
Oh, gee, couldn't
Now,
we
wait a
stay
minute,
here
wait a minute. I'll do better than that. I'll do better than that. You can have this place for a whole month on trial at absolutely no cost.
Oh, no, I don't like
And
that. I don't
then,
like
if
that.
you're not 100% satisfied, I'll give you back your first month's rent.
Oh, please, Ruth, please. I've just got to get to bed.
All right. 20, 40, 60, 61, 62.
What was that?
That noise! The whole room shook.
That goes to show you how you'll get used to it. I didn't even notice it.
Get used to it.
You won't even be conscious of it. A little blasting, the new subway.
You mean they're blasting right underneath it?
What are you worrying about? Those engineers know how much dynamite to use.
You mean it goes on all the time?
No. They knock off at midnight. And they don't start again until 6 o'clock in the morning. Well, good night, young ladies. Sleep tight.
Eileen, my darling. Sleep tight. You're in such a heck of a hurry to get to bed.
Please, Ruth. What are we going to do?
We're going to do 30 days. Thank God we took a bath before we left Columbus.
Go, wake him, beat it. I wonder what Billy Hanukkah thinks now.
Oh, he's probably at the country club this minute with Annie Wilkinson, drinking himself to death.
Well, he can have her.
Don't you suppose he knows that?
Hello. Pardon.
Oh, I think you're making a mistake. What apartment do you want?
Is Violet home?
No Violet lives here.
It's all right. Marty sent me.
Look, I don't know any Marty. You'll have to get out of here.
Oh, don't be like that. I'm a good fella.
I don't care what you are. Will you please go?
Are you sure Violet Shelton doesn't live here?
If you don't get out of here, I'm going to call the police.
They won't arrest me. I'm a fireman.
All right, you asked for it. Now you're going to get it. Help! Somebody! Help! Help! Oh!
How do you do?
Hello!
Don't you know how you do him, Ruth? He's nobody. He just walked in and he won't go away. Make him go away, Ruth.
Now you go away. Stop bothering my sister.
No.
What's the trouble,
This
girl?
man walked in and he won't go away.
What's the idea of crashing in on these girls?
No, don't get yourself excited. It was just a mistake.
You bet it was a mistake. Now get moving.
Okay. Good evening. You're the hairiest landlady I ever saw.
Thank you, Mr.
Loomis, but call me the Wreck.
The wreck?
Well, that's what they call me in Trenton, Texas. I'd have made all-American, only I turned professional. Ah, girls, if anybody else busts in on you, just holler. I'm a rambling wreck from Trenton.
I'm scared.
Now I go to bed. Oh, the heck with it. Let it spread.
Can I just put the light out? Oh, there's a lamppost right in front of the window. Pull down the shade.
There isn't any shade.
No shade! Well, we're practically sleeping on the street.
Where do I get that Apocalypse? But now the fan was good for this bed. Yeah, maybe we can forget.
What I got us into.
Go to sleep.
You go away from there, you drunken bum!
Hey, it's Dave!
Now you go away from there, we'll call the police.
Hey, another Dave! Look, Pete, there's 2 days. One for you, too.
Close the window.
Me close the window.
No, never mind her. You close it.
Ruth, please!
Don't you do it, Ruth.
What's going on here? Come on, drag it up. On your way, on your way.
Oh, I get it.
I'm awfully glad you came, officer.
Yeah, I'll bet you are.
We just moved in today.
Well, if you're smart, you'll move out tomorrow. I don't go for the stuff on my beat. I'm warning you.
try and sleep.
I can't sleep.
Well, you've got to try. Make your mind a blank.
I did. But I keep thinking of Ohio.
Oh, Eileen. Me too.
Why, oh, why, oh, why, oh. Why did I ever leave Ohio? Why did I wander to find what lies yonder when life was so cozy at home? Wandering while I wander. Why did I fly? Why did I roam? Oh why, oh, did I leave Ohio? Maybe I'd better go. Oh, maybe I'd better go.
Now listen, Eileen. Ohio was stifling. We just couldn't wait to get out of the place. With Ma saying, Ruth, what, no date for this evening?
Pop, with Eileen, you'll be home near by 10.
Those gossipy neighbors. And everyone yapping who's going with whom.
And dating those shrimps that I've known since I'm 4.
You want us from there?
On the basketball floor.
Cousin Maud with her lectures on sin. What a bore.
Jerry Black.
Cousin Nick.
Mr. Nye.
Elephant.
Copeland.
That it is.
Nothing.
Provincial. Thank heaven we're free.
Why did we ever leave Ohio?
Wandered while we wander.
Why did we fly? Why did we roam? Oh why, oh, did we leave Ohio? Maybe we'd better go. Oh, maybe we'd better
Oh, ice cream!
What is it, lady?
Will you take 5 milk bottles?
I got no time for milk bottles.
Oh, ice cream man! Oh, ice cream man!
Yes, ma'am.
I have no money, but would you take 5 milk bottles, please?
Sure, lady.
Well, I'll go get them. Madam? Thank you.
What do you got in the bag, Eileen?
Oh, Ruth, I got this at the food show. I saw people coming out with big bags of samples. So I went in and I met Anthony. He's the floor manager.
Oh, the floor
He
manager.
loaded me up. We've got enough junk here for a week.
Peppo, Ruppo, Vitabrand, Nature's Broom. We're going to have breakfast all day long.
Well, it's good for you. It's roughage.
Well, I'd like to vary it with a little smoothage, like a steak. Scat, you do.
Hello, Mr. Valenti.
Hiya, Kate. Got my eye on you.
Solid.
That's Speedy Valenti. He runs that advanced nightclub, the Village Vortex. I auditioned for him this morning.
You did? How'd you like it?
Well, he said I should get myself a reputation, and then he'd give me a trial.
Oh, girl.
Can we see you a minute?
Oh, sure, Mrs. Loomis. What is it?
Well, this is awfully embarrassing. I don't know how to tell you.
It's like this. Helen got a wire that her old lady's coming on, which kind of straight arms me into the alley.
Oh, Hen's your room?
Well, you see, Helen's mother doesn't know about me.
Oh, you mean she doesn't know that you're married?
Yeah, it was a secret engagement.
That led to a secret marriage.
And we thought we ought to break the news to her gradually.
So our mother's in town. We thought you wouldn't mind putting the wreck up in your kitchen.
You mean sleep in our kitchen?
Well, maybe we can do it for one night.
Wait a minute, Eileen. No, wait a minute.
Thank you, Gertrude. How much you're helping us
Hey, that's swell. I'll go and get my stuff together right away.
You know, something tells me you weren't quite ready to leave Columbus.
No, I'm taking these stories down to the Manhattan. I'll see you later, dear.
Oh, I won't be here later. Got a date.
With whom?
Frank Lippincott.
Oh, now, who is Frank Lippincott?
Didn't I tell you about the boy who manages the Wahlberg drugstore on 44th?
No.
Well, he hasn't let me pay a single lunch check since I've been going there. Today, I had a pimento sandwich, a tomato surprise, and a giant double malt with marble cake.
Yes, I dear. Keep your strength up. You're eating for two now.
Oh, I want you to meet him. So when you're in the neighborhood, you can have your lunches there, too.
See, since I've been in New York, I only met one man. And he said, why the heck don't you look where you're going?
Oh, well, maybe it's just as well. Every time I meet one, I gum it up. I am the world's leading expert on discouraging men. I ought to write a book about it.
Say, girl, are you constantly bothered by the clawing attentions of the male sex? Well, here's the solution for you. Get Ruth Sherwood's new bestseller, 100 Easy Ways to Lose a Man. Chapter 1. Now, the first way to lose a man. You've met a charming fellow, and you're out for a spin. The motor fails, and he just wears a helpless grin. Don't bat your eyes and say, what a romantic spot we're in. Just leap out, crawl into the car, face the gasket, and fix in 2 seconds flat with a bobby pin. That's a good way to lose a man. He takes you to a baseball game, you sit knee to knee. He says, the next man up at bat will bunt, you'll see. Don't say, what's a bunt? This game's too hard for little me. Just say bunt, and you nuts. With 1 out, 2 men on base, and a left-handed batter coming up, you'll walk right into a triple play, the same as the fifth game of the World Series in 1923. That's the sure way to lose a man. A sure way to lose a man. A dandy way to lose a man. Just throw your knowledge in his face. He'll never try for second base. 98 ways to go. The third way to lose a man. A lifeguard at the beach that all the girlies adore. Swim bravely out to save you through the ocean's roar. Don't say, oh, thanks, I would have drowned in just 1 second more. Just push his head under and you'll last one in as a rotten egg and race him back to shore. That's a swell way to lose a man. You found your perfect mate, and it's been love from the start. He whispers you're the one to who I give my heart. Don't say I love you too, my dear. Let's never, never part. Just say I'm afraid you've made a grammatical error. It isn't to who I give my heart, it's to whom I give my heart. You see, with the instant preposition to which comes the indirect object, makes me use some whom imperative. I can prove to you this very simple chart. That's a fine way to lose a man. A fine way to lose a man. A splendid way to lose a man. Just be more well-informed than he. You'll never hear, oh, promise me. Just tell him where his grammar errs. Then mark your towels, hers and hers. Yes, girls, you too can't lose your man if you will use Ruth Sherwood's plan. 100 easy ways to lose a man. I was on a front row a couple of years. Society page, sport, everything. Oh, and I did a lot of writing on the side, but I'm afraid my stuff was a little too sophisticated for Columbus, so I took the big plunge and came to New York.
Yes, I know. I did it myself. You know, this is a very tough town.
Maybe you should have come here gradually by way of Cleveland first.
Yeah, they're awfully short of writers in Cleveland.
Well, at least a few people in Ohio know you.
That's why I left.
Look, Miss Sherwood, I'd like to help you, but I'm so swamped now that... You just leave your stories here. Somebody will read them.
Are you sure? I get them back so fast that unless I take the subway, they beat me home.
We read them all right. I had 20/20 vision before I left Duluth.
Duluth, huh? Well, maybe you should have come here gradually and stopped at St. Paul.
Huh?
95 ways to go.
What?
Yeah, Mr. Baker, do you mind if I go out that door and come in and start all over again?
Forget it.
Well, I was so anxious to make a good impression.
Well, you made a strong one.
Mr. Baker, what do you advise me to do?
Do? Go home. Go west. Go back where you came from. So why did you ever leave Ohio?
Because I feel I have talent, that's why.
A million kids just like you come to town every day with stars in their eyes. They're gonna conquer the city. They're gonna grab off the Pulitzer Prize. But it's a terrible pity, for they're in for a bitter surprise. And their stories all follow one line. Like Tom, like Dick, like mine. Born in Duluth, natural writer, published at 7, genius type. Wrote the school play, wrote the school paper, summa cum laude, all of that tripe. Came to New York, got on the staff here, this was my chance to be heard. Well, since then I haven't written a word. What a waste, what a waste, what a waste of money and time.
But I still think I have talent.
Oh, thank you. But it can happen to people with talent, too. Kid from Cape Cod, fisherman's family, marvelous singer, big baritone, rented his boat, paid for his lessons, starved for his studies, down to the bone. Came to New York, aimed at the opera, sing Rigoletto his wish. At the Fulton Market, now he yells, fish! Fish! Where you came from. Go home! For Whom the Lion Roars by Ruth Sherwood. It was a fine day for a lion hunt. Yes, it was a good, clean day for an African lion hunt. A good, clean day for a fine, clean kill. Sandra Mallory stalked into the clearing with the elephant gun. Just behind Sandra was Harry Mallory, her husband, and Randolph Rexford, the guide. Nearby, they could hear the fine, clean roar of the lion.
There he is, right in front of you, Mr. Mallory. No, I would not shoot now, Mr. Mallory. That is not the clean, right way. No, not yet. Wait until you see his eyes. That will be the fine, clean way to bag the timber. No, not yet. Not yet, Mr. Mallory.
He ran. Harry, the brave hunter. Rexford, my cigarette has gone out.
Your hand is trembling, Mrs. Mallory.
There's nothing.
He gripped her hard. It was a fine, clean grip. She remembered Harry's grip like fine, clean oatmeal. Suddenly, Sandra Mallory felt the beat of Africa.
Rexford, and why do you hate me?
I have my job, Mrs. Mallory, and Mr. Mallory is your husband.
Mr. Mallory was my husband. Rexford!
Sandra!
Randolph!
Exit Laughing by Ruth Sherwood. Everyone agreed that Tracy Faraday was marvelous. Everyone agreed that this was her greatest acting triumph. Everyone agreed that her breathtaking performance in Kiss Me, Herman was the climax of a great career. And everyone agreed that the plush opening night party on the Astor roof was a memorable occasion.
Oh, and here comes Tracy now. Tracy!
Everyone agreed that perhaps Tracy drank a bit too much.
Have you got the match?
Tracy, I'm leaving you. I found someone who needs me. Appreciate you.
You call.
You're not a woman, Tracy. You're a billboard.
No, don't go. No, I'm a different. Don't offend me.
Everyone agreed that Tracy was a hypochondriac. Otherwise, why did she always carry a bottle of iodine?
Everybody, on with the party.
I don't like her. She's only passing out.
Yes, everyone agrees. I'm only passing out. Exit laughing.
Whatever possessed you to move into a dreadful neighborhood like this, Helen? How do you ever expect to meet a nice young man down here?
Oh, Mother, please let me live my own life.
Life? Well, you're just a child. You don't know what life is.
Hello, Frank.
Hello, Eileen. I just came down during my lunch hour. I've been thinking about you all morning.
You have?
I brought you some chocolate-covered cherries we're running. We're giving them away free with every purchase over $1.
Oh, you're sweet.
Somebody forgot them.
Oh, thanks, Frank.
Well, I have to get back to the drugstore. It's pandemonium down there.
Oh, gee, don't forget. We expect you for dinner tonight. I want you to meet my sister. She's in your neighborhood a lot.
Oh, I'll be here all right.
Oh, and thanks to the chocolate-covered cherries.
Bye, Eileen.
Bye, Frank. I'm a little bit in love. Never felt this way before. Just a little bit in love. Or perhaps a little bit more. When he looks at me, everything's hazy and all out of focus. When he touches me, I'm in the spell of a strange hocus pocus. It's so, I don't know. I'm so, I don't know. I don't know, but I know it is love that is lovely. It's so nice to be alive when you meet someone who bewitches you. Will he be my own, or did I just Hello, officer.
Yeah. I bought a mattress, Eileen. That floor in your place is awful hard.
Well,
I was looking for the lady who lives there. My name's Robert Baker.
did Marty send you?
Marty? I beg your pardon?
Look, I hate to ruin your afternoon, Mr. Baker, but Violet doesn't live here anymore.
Violet?
And you might tell Marty and all the boys. It'll save them a trip.
Listen, I think you have me confused with somebody else.
I have...
Yes, I'm looking for Ruth Sherwood. She lives here, doesn't she?
Well, who are you, Mr. Baker?
I'm an associate editor for the Manhattan.
Oh, gee, honey, terribly sorry. Oh, Ruth will be furious. I'm her sister, Eileen.
Oh, how do you do, Miss Sherwood?
Ruth isn't in right now, but I'm sure she'll be right back. Won't you come in and wait?
No, I'll drop by later, Miss Sherwood.
Oh, Eileen.
Eileen.
Oh, Mr. Baker, Robert, I have a wonderful idea. Why don't you come back and take potluck with us?
No,
Oh, please. I'm making a special dish tonight.
All right, what time?
Any time after 7.
Well, that sounds marvelous. I'll see you later, Eileen.
Bye-bye. It's so nice to be alive when you meet someone who'll be with you. Will he be my all, or did I just fall? I'll leave
From Trenton, checking a heck of an engineer. A heck of an engineer.
Oh, any mail?
Yeah, one of your stories came back.
From the Mad Hatter?
No, Saturday Evening Post.
Oh.
Hard, ain't it?
Yeah. Oh, I feel as if I was living in my own little world, mailing these to myself.
Well, which way you want these pleats turned?
Toward Mecca.
The Sherwood residence. Who do you want? Eleanor? You mean Eileen. She's not in. This is a butler. Who the heck are you?
Hello. Oh, who's calling, please? Chick Clark? Yes, Mr. Clark. Oh, this is Sister Ruth. Oh, she's not in right now. Any minute. I'll tell her.
And Eileen does all right for herself. And the funny part of it is she's a good girl.
Now, just when did you find that out?
Oh, you sense those things. I never made a pass at you, but I could swear you're all right.
That's the story of my life.
Hey, Sugarfoot. You miss me, honey?
Of course I miss you. Now I have to do all the housework. Never ironed that good for me.
Now, look, honey, what?
The laundry looks swell.
Thanks, Eileen.
Too bad he's leaving soon, isn't it? Oh, is he? Yes, and it's about time, too.
Oh, stop racing your motor. I keep telling her there's nothing to it.
Nothing to what? Ruth, do you know what she had the nerve to insinuate?
Was there something with sex in it?
Well, if I ever thought about Eileen in that way, may I be struck dead on this spot.
He's everywhere, all right.
Come on, Rex. Hello? Anybody home?
Oh, wait, you looking for someone?
Yes. I'm Violet. I used to live in this flea bag till you girls got it.
Oh, so you're Violet.
Say, have I had any callers in the last couple of weeks? Since you kids moved in?
One or two.
I thought so. A lot of my friends don't know I've moved yet. In case any of them come around, would you mind giving out my new card? Thanks loads. So long.
The spiritual type.
Oh, did Chick Clark call?
Yeah, who's he?
He's a newspaper man. I met him in an elevator. He got to talking, and I told him about you. He seemed very interested in you.
So interested in me, I'll bet he can't wait to get you alone.
What have we got for dinner tonight, Ruth?
Oh, what do you think? Spaghetti and meatballs.
Oh, gee, haven't we polished that off yet? We've had it all week.
It closes tonight.
Well, we simply can't give that to Bob.
Oh, Bob, now I can't keep up with you. Who's Bob?
No, Bob Baker from the Mad Hatter. Don't play dumb.
Mr. Baker? When did you meet
and him. He dropped by to see you, and naturally I asked him to dinner.
Naturally. Oh, darling, you are terrific. Oh, I'd have never had the nerve. Now, how can we fix up this dump a little?
Oh, gee, I just remembered. I asked Frank over tonight. Oh, you know Wahlberg.
Oh, now, Eileen, how can you mix a soda jerk with an editor?
Not a jerk. He's a manager.
Okay. Gee, if a man like Mr. Baker comes to see me personally, he must be really interested.
Well, of course he's interested.
Oh, we can't even offer him a cocktail.
Well, we can tell him it's too hot to drink.
But cold enough for spaghetti.
Smell that chicken cacciatura at Nino's. Maybe I ought to have a little talk with Mr. Nino.
Oh, do you know him, too?
No, but I will. He's our neighbor, isn't he?
Hello. Hey, I'm looking for a party named Sherwood. Eleanor Sherwood.
Oh, you mean Eileen. You must be Mr. Clark.
Yeah, who are you?
Oh, I'm her sister.
Her sister? She's a blonde, good-looking kid, ain't she?
Yeah, she's a blonde, good-looking kid.
Oh, it's absolute murder down here, ain't it? Hey, what is this, an abandoned mine shaft?
Are you planning to be with us long, Mr. Clark?
Eileen asked me to take pot luck with her.
Hello? Anybody home? Oh, hello. The front door was open. Is Eileen home?
You're Mr. Lippincott, aren't you? Oh, come right in.
Gee, I'm sorry. I didn't know that
Everybody does that.
I suppose you're Eileen's sister. I can see a family resemblance, all right.
Well, I'm very flattered.
Of course, you're a different type.
I see what you mean. Oh, Mr. Lippincott, I'd like you to meet Mr. Clark.
There ain't too much oxygen down here as it is.
Mr. Lippincott works at Wahlberg.
Yeah, I buy all my clothes there.
No, it's a drugstore.
What's in the bottle?
A very fine California Burgundy-type wine. I thought it would go good with the spaghetti. It's a special we're running this week.
So's our spaghetti.
Oh, Frank. Oh, gee, I'm terribly sorry I wasn't here to greet you. Ruth, what do you think? Mr. Nino's in Italy, and he won't be back until Labor Day. Oh, hello, Mr. Clark.
Hiya, gorgeous.
Ruth, this is that newspaper gentleman I was telling you about who was so interested in you.
Yeah, that's right. I gave the city editor a big pitch already. You won't believe this, baby, but I've been turning you over in my mind all afternoon.
Hey, this is great. I always wanted to live in the village in a place like this.
So what stopped you?
In my position in the drugstore, you got to keep up appearances.
I'd better set the table. Where shall we dine? Inside or outside?
Which is this?
Oh, hello, Bob.
Mr. Baker. Oh, I'm so sorry I wasn't here when you called.
Oh, that's all right.
Well, I would like you to meet Mr. Clark and Mr. Lippincott. This is Mr. Baker.
Pleased to meet you.
How do you do? Hey, what is this, a block party?
That's rather hard, aren't you, Mr. Clark? Oh, Eileen, Mr. Lippincott brought you some wine, dear.
Oh, how sweet. Well, shall we sit down? Thank you.
No, go ahead.
Bob. Well, here we are, all together.
I'm sorry. At the bottom of the vanilla. Nothing.
It's so nice to sit around and chat. Nice people, nice talk, a balmy summer night, a bottle of wine. Nice talk, nice people, nice feeling, nice talk. The combination's right and everything's fine. nice talk, nice people. It's friendly, it's gay to sit around this way. What more do you need? Just talk and people, for that can suffice. When both the talk and people are so nice.
A funny thing happened at the counter today. A man comes in, sort of tall like, nice-looking, refined type, a red bow tie and all. Oh, well, sir, he orders a banana split. That's our jumbo special, 28 cents. 3 scoops, chocolate, swirling choice of cherry caramel sauce, chopped nuts, whipped cream. Oh, well, sir, he finishes off the whole thing. I look down at his plate. I'll be hornswoggled if he doesn't leave the whole banana. He doesn't touch it. Not a bite. Don't you see? If he doesn't like bananas, well, what does he order a banana split for? He could have had a sundae. 19 cents. 3 scoops, chocolate, strawberry, vanilla.
I was rereading Moby Dick the other night. Oh, I haven't picked that up since... I don't suppose any of us has. Well, it's worth picking up again. It's about this whale.
Boy, it's hot. Reminds me of the time I was in Panama. I was down there on the story, and I was in this dive. There was this babe there. Let's see, what was her name? Maruta, Marquita. What's the difference what her name was? Anyway, this dame was built like a brick. Nice people, they talk. I'm the one. They talk. Feelings, they talk. Combination's right. Everything's fine. They talk. You're friendly, okay. You sit around and play. I'm going Indian. They talk. And he's that man's fine. All the time. All night. Here goes.
Shall we?
Oh, wonderful.
Do we need ice?
No, this wine can be served at the temperature of the room.
Then you better cook it a couple of hours.
I'll go open it and get some glasses. You want to help me, Frank?
I'll help you, Eleanor. You stay out here and hand him a few laughs, huh?
Oh, is that so?
If you'd like to make your getaway now, Mr. Baker, I'll understand.
No, I'm enjoying it.
Did you get a chance to read those stories?
Yes, I certainly did.
Now, what do you think?
Oh, I'm sorry, Ruth. Didn't know you had company.
Can we come in? Sure. Come right in. Eileen, 2 more glasses.
I talked it over with Helen, and she wants to
Oh,
apologize.
no, that won't be necessary. No, I'd like you to meet Mr. Baker. This is Mr. Loomis and his secret bride.
Hi. How do you do?
Oh, Mr. Loomis is in training.
Oh.
This wine was made by a Frenchman in California.
Oh, hello there. What a magnificent bouquet.
Well, drink up, everybody. It's later than you think. Well, here's to us and to Burgundy, California. The new subway.
Does red wine stain?
Not if you rub salt on
Well,
it.
you better get a bag full.
I just got this suit. It's brand new.
Oh, you can't even notice that.
Well, if you think it's so funny, I'll go.
Oh, gee, Frank. Oh, don't go, Frank. Oh, Frank. Gee, he's really angry. Are you in there? Mrs. Wade?
Most certainly not. Helen, I want you to come out of here immediately.
But, Mother,
I will not have you associating with these depraved women and their consorts.
Who's the consort?
Please, Mother, not another word. You come right along with me. And don't you dare to talk to my Helen again. You're not fit to associate with decent people.
I'm gonna wait till Mother's Day and sock her.
Bob, I don't know what you must think of us, but really it isn't so.
I'm sure it isn't.
Well, you've got to admit, for a place with a bad location and no neon sign, we're doing a whale of a business.
Oh, dinner, anyone?
Yes, fine.
Well, I'll heat the entree.
And we'll warm it up together, Eleanor.
Funny, but, well, I'm not a bit hungry.
Oh, I'm starved, and I smell something delicious.
Trade winds.
Hey, Mr. Clark, not while I'm trying to call.
Look, Ruth, before anything else happens around here, I'd like to talk to you about your story.
Oh, please do. You mean you actually read them yourself?
Yes, I certainly did. You have a lot of talent, Miss Sherwood.
You really mean that?
Yes, I do.
Thanks.
What's the matter?
Nothing.
You're crying.
Just an allergy I have to good news.
You should learn to have more faith in yourself.
Well, thank you. Thank you. I'm beginning to.
And once you get on the right track, you're going to do some good work.
Right track?
Look, Ruth. Have you ever been on a safari in Africa?
No.
Have you ever lived in a cold water tenement?
No.
Well, why do you write that stuff? Write about something you know, something you've actually experienced.
I write about what I feel. I put myself into every one of those characters.
You do?
Yes, I find it. Are you laughing at me, Mr. Baker?
Well, I just can't believe you're one of those repressed heroines in your stories.
That's a terrible thing to say. I'm the most normal person you'll ever meet.
Oh, now that's a sure sign. All repressed people and inhibited people think that they're normal.
Oh, so now I'm inhibited.
Well, I guess so, if you think you're one of those frustrated heroines.
Repressed, inhibited, frustrated. Well, what else am I?
Well, don't take it personally.
How else can I take it?
But I was just trying
Well,
to
what
help.
are you, an editor or a psychoanalyst?
Well, I should have known better. You can't take it. And you'll never get anywhere until you learn some humility.
When did you learn yours?
Ruth! All right, goodbye. You've taught me my lesson. Get mixed up with a genius from Ohio. It happens over and over. I pick the sharp intellectual kind. Why couldn't this time be different? Why couldn't she only be another kind, a different kind of girl? I love a quiet girl. I love a gentle girl, warm as sunlight, soft as snow. Her smile, a tender smile, her voice, a velvet voice, sweet as music, soft as snow. When she is near me, the world's in repose. We need no words. She sees, she knows.
you're so darn jumpy. Okay, I'll run down to the corner and get some sandwiches. But I'll be right back.
Who's Bob?
Gone.
Isn't he coming back?
If he does, he's crazy after the way I treated him.
Gee, what happened?
Oh, I'd rather not discuss it. I'm too frustrated. Oh, go on, blow us up and get it over with.
Ruth, if you're going to start to talk that way, who's going to hold me
Oh,
up?
I'm not worried about you, Eileen. Not while there's a man alive.
Oh, after all, men are only an escape.
Comes another escape.
Sherwood residence? Miss Ruth Sherwood? Oh, who's calling, please? What? Oh, wait a minute. Just a second. Ruth, it's Chick Clark's paper. Mr. Baines in the sitting room wants to talk to you. Oh.
Hello? Yes, Mr. Baines, this is she. Her, she. Yes, sir? Oh, that's wonderful. Yes, of course, right away.
What is it? What happened?
Come on, here, write this down. Yes, Mr. Baines. Yes, I'm ready. Yes. Sand Street, Brooklyn. Yes, right away. Oh, I understand perfectly. And thank you, sir. Thank you very much. I can't believe it.
What did he say? What did he want?
He's giving me a chance to show what I can do. An assignment over in Brooklyn.
What happened there?
A Brazilian training ship just came in, like Annapolis. Only these are all young coffee millionaires. I've got to go aboard and get a human interest story.
Coffee millionaires? But you can't go over there. They're running your stocking. Take it off,
Boy, what a break.
Oh.
Oh, I'll show him. Oh, never mind. Inhibited.
What?
What does he think he is, anyway? It's his job on my own. Say, listen, Eileen. Say, well, have you got any money?
Who, me?
How am I going to get over there? The milk bottle. Oh. Hurry up. I'll be there. Oh, thank you. Now, wish me luck. Good luck. Bye-bye. Oh, thanks, Dick. Thanks, Dick. Bye-bye.
Dinner for two, coming right out.
Oh, how nice.
Let's go into the kitchen. It's stifling out here.
Your editor just called. It was awfully sweet of you to give Ruth a chance.
Why, that was a pleasure. Now, the next thing we're going to do is to get your career straightened out.
Please. Excuse me, Mr. Clark.
Excuse you? After all the trouble I went to get rid of that eagle-eyed sister of yours?
What? That call Ruth got was from the editor, wasn't it?
Yeah, what are you worrying about? I'm handling
It was you! You sent Ruth on a wild goose chase.
I'll give her a couple of bucks for trouble.
She was so excited. How am I ever going to tell her? You get out of here.
Well, that's a lousy attitude to take. Let her ring.
Hello? Oh, Mr. Baker. Hello, Bob.
Call back later.
Oh, just somebody who's leaving. Stop this nonsense. Ruth? Oh, she's gone to Brooklyn. Oh, you don't have to apologize. We never got to dinner anyway. Me? Oh, I guess I'll just wait for Ruth. I always feel silly eating alone.
Alone? How about me and them bologna sandwiches?
Bob, how nice. Why, I'd love to have dinner with you. Yes, I'll be waiting. Bye, Bob.
Well, that's the worst double-cross I ever got. A fine little sneak you turned out to be. I ain't fattening you up for somebody else.
Hey, just a minute, miss. Where's your
Oh,
pass?
it's all right, Press. I'm a reporter.
Oh, but you gotta have a pass.
Oh, I just want to interview those Brazilian cadets.
Look, lady, I'm trying to tell you, a pass.
Okay. Where do I get one?
Well, you can't. The commandant's office is closed. Come on.
Look, my job depends on this.
So does mine.
So you...
Hello?
Well, is that one of them? Well, hi, Admiral. I'm from the press. I just want to ask you a few questions.
That means you don't understand.
Thanks. I know that much Portuguese myself. Well, now, boys. You fellas speak English?
See, English.
Oh, good. Well, now, what do you think of America?
American dance conga.
No. Conga's the Brazilian dance.
No, Cubano. No. Conga, American dance. You show conga?
If I show you, will you give me the interview?
See.
Okay. It's easy. All I gotta do is go, 1, 2, 3, kick like that. 1, 2, 3, kick.
Ah,
See, kick out like that. See? Yeah. That's good, fellas. That's good, yeah. Perfect. Let's go then. What do you think of the USA, NRA, TVA? What do you think of our Mother's Day? What do you think of our Conga? We went over that. Yeah, that's good. You settle down, folks. I gotta get busy. What do you think of our native clause? Tokyo, wooden laws. What's your opinion of Santa Claus? What do you think of our Conga? Good neighbors, remember our policy. Good neighbors, I'll help you if you'll just help me. What's your opinion of Harold Keane, Missy Green, Sissy Dean? Who do you love on the Silver Street? What do you think of our What do you think of our rhythm band? Funky Clan, hot dog stand. What do you think of Skowski's head? What do you think of our Good neighbors, remember my policy. Good neighbors, I'll help you if you're just a What's your opinion of women's clothes? Change your bows, turn their throats. How do you feel about Broadway Road? What do you think about What do you think about Roxonville, Mothersill, Seasickville? How do you feel about Helen Will? What do you think about Good neighbors, remember our policy. Good neighbors, I'll help you. It's all just What do you think of our double malt, family vault, Epsom salt? How would you guys like to learn to waltz? Tell you what, I Listen, Emily Post, how do you say we don't want any in Portuguese?
Why? What's the matter?
Suppose you take them and walk them around for a while. I'm sick of having kids whistle at me.
You mean they don't understand any English at all?
Oh, sure they do. 3 words. American dance, conga. Oh. Now, look, fellas. You go, huh? Blow. Goodbye.
Well, what did you bring them here for?
Bring them. They've been on my tail ever since I left the Brooklyn Navy Yard.
What do they want anyway?
What do you think they want?
What are we going to do?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I've tried everything. I guess we're just going to have to stand here grinning at each other. I suppose you take a crack at it.
Oh, look, boys, look. Sick. Oh, very sick. Sick.
Don't give me any wrong ideas.
See, you brought them here. The least you can do is help me get
don't know.
What are they tossing for?
I don't know, but I got a hunch it's not me.
Signorita, oi tive grand prata da Hagania esta noite.
Isn't that a romantic language?
No understando. No speaky Portuguese.
Si, American Dance Conga.
What a performance. Helen Hayes couldn't have done better. Say, listen, Eileen, I've got an idea. Lead him out through the alley and lose him on the street.
Okay, but tell Bob I'll be right back.
Bob?
Yes, I'm having dinner with him tonight. Okay, boys. Hunger.
Ruth, what's going on?
Oh, a few friends just dropped in. We're just losing our inhibitions.
Hey, what are you doing in here?
Good morning.
Can we see Miss Sherwood, please?
Well, now, what do you think this is? The Barbers and Plaza?
Miss who?
Eileen Sherwood.
Eileen. Why did you say so? Oh, Eileen!
Yes. What is it, Dennis? Oh, hello, Rex, Helen.
Hi, Eileen.
The wreck on this especially. He thought you want to look fresh in court. Oh, thanks, Rex. That was awfully sweet of you. Oh, Dennis.
Yeah, Eileen.
Dennis, would you mind hanging this up in my cell?
Sure, Eileen.
Yes, Dad.
There's a man on the phone wants to talk to you. Says it's important.
Oh, well, who is it, Dan?
Chick Clark. Says he knows you.
Well, you tell Mr. Clark I'm not into him and hang up on him if he ever calls again.
Leave it to me, Eileen.
And we were worried about her. I'm fine. How are you two getting along?
Oh, pretty good. If everything works out all right, we're leaving on our honeymoon next week.
Congratulations. Did you tell your mother you were married?
Well, not yet. She doesn't even know I exist.
But we've got a plan, and Apopolis is going to help us. Apopolis?
Yeah, when Helen gets her dowry, he'll get his back rent.
Well, good luck. I hope you'll both be very happy.
Oh, we've been happy so far. I don't see why a honeymoon should change it.
And to think I was always afraid of being arrested.
Oh, that Lonigan's a bum sport. And just because you kicked him.
Eileen, there's a girl outside. Claims she's your sister.
Oh, Rose. Oh, send her in, please.
Eileen! Oh, you poor kid.
Gee, Ruth, what happened?
What do you mean, what happened? This.
Oh, yes, this.
I've been all over town trying to raise your bail. I'm afraid I'm going to have to wire Dad.
Oh, gee, don't do that. He'll ask a lot of foolish questions.
Now, we're going to have to do something, Eileen.
But I'm fine. Everybody's very sweet to me here.
Telephone, Eileen.
Oh, who is it, Dennis?
It's Mr. Lippincott. He'd like to know when he can call on you.
Oh, well, tell him, any time before 5.
Tell me, Eileen, how many do you keep in help here?
Huh?
And I just love the way you've done the place. Oh, well, I've got to get to work.
Oh, where?
Oh, the Village Vortex. Your pal Speedy Valenti gave me a job.
Oh, doing what?
Well, it pays.
Eileen, there's a gentleman to see you.
Bob Baker. Why, Bob. Send him in, please.
I'd better go.
Eileen, are you all right? Oh, hello, Ruth.
Hello.
Hey, what happened to you? I looked for you after the patrol wagon left.
I took a walk. I had a lot of things to think over.
Yes, you do look a little bit tired.
I am. I didn't sleep all night worrying about you. So I sat at the typewriter and I wrote the story about the Brazilian admiral. It's a darn good story. I know it is. Oh, I took your advice, a slice of my own life. Then I sent it to Chick Clark City editor, Mr. Baines, and... Well, they didn't print it, so I guess it wasn't so good after all.
Would you like me to read it?
If you feel up to it. Well, sorry to eat and run, darling, but I've got to get to work.
Ruth, you got a job. What are you doing?
Oh, it's in the advertising game. Oh, my cocktail time already. Really, I must fly. Lovely party, darling. Such fun. Now, do ask me again sometime, dear.
Poor Ruth. I didn't have the heart to tell her. There isn't any Mr. Baines.
What?
It was all a big lie. That Chick Clark is an utter snake. If I could only get out of here,
Look, I'll get you out of here. I tried to pay your fine, but they haven't set it yet.
Why not?
I don't know. Washington wants them to hold you here.
Washington, D.C.?
Yes, the State Department. Something about Pan-American relations.
Oh, my.
Look, now, don't worry. I'm working on this. I'm going over to the Brazilian consul right now.
Eileen, did you see the paper?
Oh.
Look, you're in it.
Oh.
Hey, Eileen, the paper. A big story. Your picture and
Oh,
everything.
for goodness sake.
Hey, that's me. Not bad, eh? That jerk Lonigan's got his back to the camera. He'll try. Look, Lonigan. Oh, you're famous, Eileen.
Oh, gee, do you think so? I wonder if Mr. Valenti saw it. Oh, John, it's on your beat. Would you do me a great favor? Would you take this over to the Village Vortex and show it to Speedy Valenti personally?
He'd better. Yeah, you said he'd better.
Sure, I'll serve it on.
And a boy, John.
Oh, Eileen, you brought a breath of the old country into the station house. Sure, I've been feeling twice society since you came into our lives. Take it from me, in Dublin, fair city, there's none half so pretty as pretty Eileen. Take it from me, the mayor of Shannon would shoot off a cannon and crown me the queen. Darling Eileen, fairest darling that ever I've seen. And it's oh, I wish I were back in the land of the green with my darling Eileen.
I've seen them all. There's Bridget and Sheila. There's Kate and Delilah and Val and Maureen. I've seen them all. Not one can compete with
or share the same street with my darling Eileen.
Darling Eileen, fairest Colleen that ever I've seen. And it's all I wish I were back in the land of the green with my darling Eileen.
Listen, my lads, I've something to tell thee. I've no good to tell thee to cry to thee. Mother's a Swede, and father's a Scot, and so Irish I'm not, and I never have been.
Hark you, Eileen, fairest Colleen that ever I've seen. Don't you hand us none of that grinding. You come from Killarney. You're Irish, Eileen.
No. It is still an embryo. Let it kick and breathe first. But as a model, you'll be immortalized like Van Gogh's Harry.
Bravo! Magnificent! You've captured the inner soul of this lovely lady.
Thank you, Mr. Loomis. It is indeed a compliment coming from a great collector like you.
Not at all.
May I present you, Mr. Loomis, Mrs. Wade.
Pleased to meet you.
I'm delighted. Maestro, I'd like to add this to my collection. Is it for sale?
I'm sorry, Mr. Loomis. I'm presenting this to Mrs. Wade.
Hello, Mother.
Oh, Helen, come here a moment. I want you to meet someone. This is my daughter, Helen, Mr. Loomis.
Daughter? You're spoofing. My sister.
I'm very pleased to meet you, Mr. Loomis.
Likewise, I'm sure. Well, this is delightful. May I invite you all to tea at the Purple Cow?
Oh,
Fine. You young people run along, and we'll join you in a moment.
who is he?
He comes from a very aristocratic family, from Trenton, Texas.
Oh, I feel like a darn fool.
It's a living. Ever been there?
Yeah, last night. I'm really a writer, you know.
I'm really an architect, but they haven't built anything since the Empire State Building.
Aw. Oh, this is awful.
What's the
Here
matter?
comes someone I know. Please don't light up.
Sure, don't worry about it. Ruth?
Oh, hello.
Well, this is a surprise. Are you going out?
Oh, yes, we are. To the opera. Oh, Mr. Stevens, I'd like you to meet Mr. Baker.
do you
Mr.
do?
Stevens is in Washington with the Reconstruction Finance Corporation.
Listen, I read your piece on the Brazilian Navy. Now, that's the right idea. It's fine.
Really? No repression?
No, just good, clean fun. I gave it to the boss to read, and I know he's going to go for it.
Oh, thank you, Bob. That's wonderful of you. I can't tell you how I appreciate it.
We're going to be late for the opera.
This is important. Just a minute.
So is this, more important.
Hey, what's going on here? Get on the ball. Well, what's with you, sister? Run out of juice?
Well, it's a healthy job. It keeps me out in the air.
Good girl.
No socializing on my time. Here's a pitch. You take Sheridan Square. Here's your spiel. Come on, get a mob around you. Make with the pitch. Get hep.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hep. Get hep. Step up. Get hep now. Everybody hep. Step up. Step up. Step up. Step up. Get hep. Get hep. Come on down to the Village Vortex, home of that new jazz rage, swing, rock and roll to the beat, beat, beat of Speedy Valencia and his crazy cat. Take that. Get low to the square. Swing. Dig the rhythm. Swing. Dig the message. The guy that's jumping and the music goes round and around. Whoa.
Get her.
Goes around and around. Cat. Make it solid. Cat. Make it groovy. You gotta get your feet, mama. Your favorite dish is fish. It's your favorite dish. Don't be square. Rock right out of that rocking chair. Truck on down and let down your hair. Breathe some barrel house air. The Village Vortex. Swing. Dig the rhythm. Swing. Dig the message. The jive jumping and the music goes round and around. Get full of yakisaki. Get full of the sound of swing. The solid groove jive the sound of swing. Dig the rhythm. Swing. Dig the message. The jive jumping and the music goes round and around. Whoa! Oh! Trap, make it solid. Trap, make it groovy. You gotta get your beat, mama. Your favorite dish is fish. Don't be square. Rock right out of that rocking chair. Rock on down and let down your hair. Breathe that barrel out there. You gotta get to the whoa, whoa, you know. There I know that old man Mo kicked the bucket, the old oak bucket that hung in the well, there I know. No walls are red, no walls are green is the color of my true love there. Hair breath Harry with the Floyd, hoy! Hard to have the help in my hobble home, well, baby, I know. No walls are green, no walls are red, built in the sunset, calling me. You're good for nothing, me, Tarzan, you James, swinging in the trees, swinging in the trees, swinging in the trees, swinging. Gesundheit. Down in the well. I want my favorite dish. Gesundheit. Swing.
You're being dispossessed. Arrest, James. I only hope your sister had sense enough to give the wrong address.
Yeah, imagine what bad publicity could do to this dump.
At 6 o'clock, your current occupancy terminates. And remember, if you're not out by the stroke of 6, you'll find your belongings in the street.
Come in. Oh, Bob.
Hello, Ruth.
What's the matter?
Well, all I can say is he wouldn't know a good story if he read one.
Who?
His Highness, King of the Editors.
15 minutes.
What was that?
Station identification.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Ruth. He just didn't go for it.
Maybe it wasn't any good.
Well, that's just one man's opinion.
That's enough.
Well, I still think it's a good story, and I'm going to tell him so.
Oh, no, please, Bob, don't get any trouble on my account.
This has nothing to do with you. It's a matter of principle. Either I know my job or I don't.
Oh, you're out. Oh, thank goodness. How did it happen?
Bob fixed everything.
Oh.
Thanks, Bob.
Thank you.
Chick Clark, you get away from there, you big snake.
Now, wait a minute, Eileen, give me a chance.
You've had enough chances.
What are you talking about?
When I tell you what he
Now, wait. Listen to the editor read your Brazilian story. He thinks it's the absolute nuts.
He does. Listen to him, Ruth. He's the biggest liar. John, would you do me a great favor and chase him away from there?
Glad to. Well, go on, tell him about Mr. Wilson. You know the number.
Wilson, I thought his name was Bailey. See, Ruth, he's lying.
Now, wait a minute, Eileen. You're going to louse it all up. Call Mr. Wilson, the city editor. I keep telling you all the time.
Oh, Aileen, if anything else happens, here's a police whistle.
Thanks, John.
Next week, you'll have your own hook and ladder.
5 minutes.
Well, what's that about?
We're being dispossessed.
Where are you going?
I don't know, home, I guess.
Oh, we can't. What would people say?
Oh, did you hear the dirt about those Sherwood girls? On account of them, we almost lost the naval base in Brazil.
That's ridiculous. You can't go home now.
Well, we can't stay here either.
Look,
We
I don't have
anybody-
time to argue. I have to get down to the office before His Highness leaves. I have a few things to say to him. Promise me you won't leave till I get back.
You better hurry, you may find us out in the street.
Half an hour tops.
Isn't he nice?
You like him a lot, don't you, Eileen?
You know, Ruth, he's the first boy I've ever met who really seemed to care what happened to me, how I got along and everything.
I know. I guess it doesn't make any difference now anyway.
What?
I said we're going home. It doesn't matter now about Bob.
Gee, Ruth, I never dreamed. You mean you like him, too?
Strange as it may seem,
Oh, why didn't you say anything?
what was there to say?
Well, after all, you're my sister.
Oh, Eileen. That's the side of you that makes everything else seem worthwhile.
Oh, Ruth, I'm sorry we ever came here.
Why, oh, why, oh, why, oh.
Why did we ever leave Ohio? Why did we wander to find what lies yonder when life was so cozy at home? Wandering while we wander. Why did we fly? Why did we roam? Oh, why, oh, did we leave Ohio? Maybe we'd better go.
Your current occupancy is officially
Well, we're
terminated.
not ready yet.
Danielso, where is she? I knew it. I said it. I meant it. You hit me in my weak spot, right on the front page.
Oh, Mr. Valenti, how does it like it?
Let me see. Beautiful blonde bombshell sinks Brazilian Navy. Oh, my. Now we can't go home.
You're in the groove, babe. I'm going to put you in my saloon for an audition tonight. If you make good, I'll sign you.
Oh, Mr. Valenti, Speedy, that's wonderful. My first break in the theater. Oh.
Girls, I'm going to extend your time until 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. Make good and you can stay with me for life.
Get over there right away.
Yes, come on, let's go. Equally, what about Bob?
Oh, we'll leave a note on the door.
Oh, well, what will I wear?
I'll lend you a dress. I'll lend your sister one, too. And without the lights. What are you going to sing, babe?
Ruth, remember the number we always used to do at the Kiwanis Club, the Wrong No Rag?
You do that, darling, yes.
That's an oldie, but you'll never know it when I back you up with the licorice stick.
The what?
My clarinet.
Oh, yes.
Then for an encore, say, tell me, kid, did you ever take them off?
What?
You know, strip.
My sister doesn't strip.
Too bad. We're always looking for new faces.
You dance in Billy's very often, Mr. Lomas?
They make a lovely couple, don't they?
Yes. Do you think his intentions are serious?
That I'll vouch for.
Oh, my. I'd love to see my Helen settle down.
Don't worry, Ella. You'll be a grandmother before you expect it.
Oh, gee, Ruth. Oh, I'm so scared. I don't think I can.
Oh, now, Eileen, you're not afraid of anything. I know you better than that. Now,
You do?
Yes.
Kid, don't talk to you.
Mark, you get out of here.
No, I got it all fixed, I tell you.
All right, you asked for it. Now you're going to get it.
What are you, crazy?
Oh, in the name of the law. Oh, Eileen, are you sure you know what you're doing?
Ruth, someday I'm going to tell you the truth about that Mr. Chick Clark. Oh, gee, I'm all upset again. I feel nauseous.
You do? Well, now, darling, you stay right over here in the air. Now, breathe deeply, in and out, and walk up and down there. I'll take your things and get you some black coffee.
Eileen, I got your note. That's wonderful news.
Thanks, Bob.
And now there's no more of that nonsense about going home.
No.
And I'll find something for Ruth just as soon as I land a job myself.
Job? What happened?
Oh, I left the Manhattan, a difference of opinion.
Gee, Bob, I'm awfully sorry. Oh, but I think it's wonderful that you feel that way about Ruth.
Well, I'm very fond of her.
Fond? Well, it must be more than that if you got fired on her account.
No, I left on a matter of principle.
Principal, don't play dumb.
Dumb?
Well, you must be, if you don't know what's going on in your own mind.
Will you please tell me what's going on in my mind?
Well, I suppose you don't know why you fought with your editor about Ruth's story. Oh, why you're picking a fight with me right now. Poor Bob. You're in love, and you don't even know it. It's love. It's love.
Come on, now, let's drop it.
It's love. It's love. And nothing can stop it.
You're a silly girl. It's a sign of youth.
You're a silly boy. You're in love with Ruth. It's love. It's love. Come on now, just right.
It's love. It's love.
Don't try to deny it. I know the sign. I know it when I see it. So just face it. Just say it.
It's love.
Oh, now, you can do better than that.
It's love.
Try again.
It's love.
Later.
Maybe. It's love. It's love. Well, who would have thought it? If this is love, then why have I fought it? What a way to feel I could touch the sky. What a way to feel I'm a different guy. It's love. I'm someone to cheer for. It's love at last. I've learned what we're here for. I've heard it said, you'll know it when you see it. Well, I see it. I know it. It's love.
May I help you, sir?
Yes, I'd like a table.
For how many?
One.
Table for one. Follow me, sir.
Thank you.
about her. Now, here she is in person, fresh from a cellar in Christopher Street, Miss Eileen Sherwood. Let's give the little kid a big, big hand.
Now, you go away. My sister's going to sing. Of course you get out of here.
Is he annoying you, Miss Sherwood? Go on back to your drugstore. We'll take your press card time to the city editor. You start Monday.
Is it true?
Official, I tell ya.
All right, you, come on.
Hey, Ruth, tell us Carl I'm okay.
No, officer, he's all right.
It's all right, John. You can let him go now.
Oh, look, Eileen, this is the best guy. Look, I've got a job. I can go to work.
That's
What is this, a nightclub or an employment agency? Hey, come on, sing. What are you crying for?
I'm happy.
We're both happy.
Well, Eileen, the customers ain't. Sing or
All
blow.
right, now, Johnny, you go on and sing, dear.
But I just can't stop crying and start singing.
Of course you can.
Do it with me, Ruth, please.
Oh, dear, in front of all these people?
Come on, come on.
You think I shouldn't have civil ended?
Sure, do something, do anything.
Oh, well, all right, then play the band, the wrong note rags. Now, Eileen, listen. Hey, hold this one guy now.
Folks, something new has been added. Another glorious voice joins us. Wrong note rag, hit it, boys.
Oh, yeah, this is the thing. That's going around, going around, going around, going around. Okay, swing it out, swing it down, swing it down, swing it down. A-do-do, 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 do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. A-do-do, a-do-do, a-do-do-do. They call it the wrong note rag. It's a little bit, it's right to say, right to say, right to say, right to say. Because you might never get it out of your brain, out of your brain, out of your brain. A-do-do, 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 do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. A-do-do, a-do-do, a-do-do-do. They call it the wrong note rag. Please play that lovely wrong note. Because that wrong note just makes me do-do-do-do-do-do-do-wah-wah. That note is such a wrong note. It makes me rick-ricky-tick-rick-ricky-tick-tacky. Rick-ricky-rick-ricky-rick-ricky. Don't play that right polite note. Because that right note just makes me blah, 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 blah. Give me that do-do-do-do. And sister, watch my nut and watch my throat. Dance around the road and rain. I knew you'd remember me.
That's what drove them out of Ohio. When are you going to sing for an encore, kid?
Encore.
See, did I get one?
Of course you did. You were terrific. Go on.
What's it going to be? For an encore, our little premiere Donna is going to get nice and mellow. So let's keep it low, cat.
It's love, love. Well, if who would have thought it? If this is love, then why have I fought it? What way to feel I could touch the sky? What way to feel I am found my guide?
It's love at last. I've someone to cheer for.
It's love at last. I've learned what we're here for.
makeup by Gene Hibbs. Furs by Ritter. Wonderful Town is brought to you by West Clocks, makers of Big Ben. Give a beautiful West Clocks watch or clock for a wonderful, wonderful Christmas. The Carling Brewing Company, Cleveland, Ohio, makers of Black Label Beer, Red Cap Ale, and Stag Beer. The best brews in the world come from Carling. And new Speed Bath Lilt. Today's only home permanent that takes the mess out of waving, while it gives your hair better body than any other wave you can use. New Speed Bath Lilt. A Field production in association with the CBS Television Network.